I don't better wake up and stop bumbo clock, play around with people. Wake up and let.
Hurdler of all time.
What do you think of Janeek? What do you think?
Welcome back to SouFLoTV again, everybody. What a bunga dog. Yo, listen up. Hit that subscribe button. Let's get right into this one. So, ever since Sha Carri outed her as her Jamaican lover, who mistreated her and then left her, abused her, stole from her, all those things, I'm sure I'm not the only one who's been curious to find out just who that person was.
That dumb, you can't be me, you can't take my destiny. And my destiny. My destiny wasn't for run no track and field. My destiny wasn't for do no 9 to 5. My destiny is for talk the fucking truth. I run around like some bumbo clock chicken head and I use bumbo clock man energy for use bumbo clock thing. You have your life now, bumbo clock use it. Because you're far bring you up. Stop bumbo clock, draw down for a man bumbo clock thing. I'm too no. Not gonna free of this bitch. Pay me for my thing if you're gonna take it, no? Pay me for my bumbo clock thing if you're gonna take it. Give me a little portion. No want to take everything and let bumbo clock man for dead. What do you mean? Bumbo clock fear no man, me said. Come with it. Make we see who bumbo clock stronger than this fuck. If you're the blood clot, use that much energy for your fucking self. You're the bumbo clot is something. But you just run out like a bumbo clot chicken head people see is nothing. We not have to talk. We don't talk to bumbo clot much. If you don't bumbo clot, listen more than your fucking talking and probably get away with something. Probably. And everybody like bumbo clot run around like a chicken brain in the house, they are going there. And this bumbo clock, we're tired of this fucking shit. Don't take no bumbo clock kindness for weakness. Stop take people bumbo clock kindness for weakness. We not bumbo clock soft. We just bumbo clock feel sorry for no. Fuck. I'm too no. Fuck your bumbo clock feel like. Man, try to focus on them bumbo clock self. I want know the bumbo clock have one. I want free of this bitch. I want to feel bumbo clock like myself. And yeah, I want pool man. No free bumbo clock will not this. And take what a bumbo clock belong to you. Fuck wrong, we don't know. And laugh in a bumbo clock man face. I will bumbo clock have a laugh for a fucking hell. Laugh when you're behind the bumbo clock bars, bitch. And don't give a fuck. Know that. Take my bumbo clock serious. Laugh you want bumbo clock laugh. You start too fucking fast and that's wrong with them too fucking fast. Slow down. I come on bumbo clock steady in this bitch. So the race is not for the bumbo clock swift. My bumbo clock I keep on a set. We don't give a fuck who you want to send for. Send for the bumbo clot army. Send for the blood clot military. Send for the bumbo clot man you want to send for. Them not going to come with the pussy. You can't see my army. My army can't see yours. Know that. Know that. Bumbo clot property in this bitch. Listen when never fucking talk to you. And you better wake up and stop bumbo clot. Done but not going under. I'll get to you, get your money longer. Ready? Your pocket now work. Straight on the narrow. To them. Me a king, me a god in this. Obviously, because they don't stop watch me. They don't stop talk about me. They don't stop obey me. Bumbo clot and man still there and say. So everything you do to me and fuck up on you. On that dumb, you can't be me, you can't take my destiny. And my destiny. My destiny wasn't for run no track and field. My destiny wasn't for do no 9 to 5. My destiny is for talk the fucking truth. And you so fucking lie. So you want to take my destiny and you fucking lie. All you do a lie. Everything comes to your blood clot mouth and lie. So make it make sense. I mean, are you? My ancestors them say it's not gonna be me. It's not. I have a purpose to fulfill. I have some truth for talk. When you can't lock it off. And we don't give a fuck about the rest of people that won't understand me and say, take the message and go. You don't know. You will know soon.
Because we knew then it was a Jamaican athlete, but we had to go look her up, right? Well, I looked and I found two different persons in one person. You're saying, SouFlo, how could this be? Let me explain. One person who is now identified as Janeek Brown is who we found, a record-breaking track hurdler and runner with immense talent. And I mean immense talent. People, it is downplayed how great of an athlete this young lady is. Her name is actually pronounced Janeek according to her school website, but it is underestimated how great she is. It is kept quiet and swept under the rug. I don't know. Let me put it to you like this. If you should compare her record to Sha Carri record, you would say that she is the more outstanding star. And I have no doubt that she will be there somewhere on a podium at an Olympics sometime soon. That's just my bet, if I should bet. She's a record-breaking track star with immense talent, and she seems destined for the record books and for Olympic glory. That's one side. A well-mannered, composed individual with a high level of intelligence who articulates herself with poise, confidence, and class. That's the one person, that's one of the persons that I found or discovered because I started watching videos of her back from about 2015 and watching her run and watching her develop and watching how she articulated herself and all these things, right? Then I found this, the video that you saw or is about to see. A person who seems unhinged. Some will say disheveled. Many will say she seemed to be going through some type of a transformation, no pun intended. She spoke of Obia and that people might be using it against her. She seemed to be in some type of a spiritual battle, one person said. Another person said, honestly, she seems like she's losing her mind. And I hope good people surround her. I don't know if it's the pressures of going from college into the pros. I don't know what it is. Hard training. She missing some dietary supplements that normally stabilized her mind. I don't know what. But she's a completely different person. I watched all her interviews leading up to about 2020. We're in 2022. So the drastic change in personality that I've seen from 2020 going into 2021 and now we're in 2022, it's like two completely different persons. However, you know, I've said this before to my audience that every Jamaican, even the prissy ones who are well spoken and calm and give you that respectful demeanor, if you poke them the wrong way, you will hear some bomba blood clot that you've never heard before, and you'll be shocked because you'll be like, oh my God, is that coming from you? And it is, because they all have it in them. We all have it in us. It's a part of us, right? All right. What I know about this video, that it might or might not be a message to Sha Carri per se, but it shows another side to Janeek's personality. Now, what I know about the video basically is whoever posted the video to social media, and it's been making its rounds, they said that the video was a direct response to something that Sha Carri had posted on social media. Now, there's one part in the video where she spoke about the athlete Justin Gatlin, and she referred to Justin Gatlin as a batty boy. Keep fucking with me. I'ma air this bitch out. You heard? Batty boy Justin Gatlin and the rest. Don't let my mouth get loose in this bitch. Me no give a fuck. Go suck on the mama. And don't start up this fire. Hear that? Now that's a serious threat, right? I don't know what she was gonna air out in this bitch and all this. She said she don't give a fuck. Tell them to go suck them mama. And don't start up this fire in this bitch. In other words, she's fire. But she's like a sleeping lion. How she sees herself. And if you poke me, I'm going to get up and tear everything up in here. Because I don't give a fuck. You guys seem to care a lot about whatever you got going. I don't. I would dash for everything to make a point. Seem to be one of those kind of persons. With a lot of careless talking on social media now, people are asking questions. I found her as someone who is actually a 200-meter runner and a 100-meter hurdles runner. And she broke Jackie Joyner Kersey's record and united the 100 and 200-meter record in the same day. She's the only athlete in collegiate history to ever do that ever since Jackie Joyner Kersey, I believe. So she stands out greatly. She's not just no regular track athlete. Go do some research about her and you will see. Right? Boy, I don't know, I'm confused. People are asking, is she on a visa or does she have U.S. citizenship? I don't know. And they're probably asking that because if she's on a visa, then it's easy for people to turn their back on you and say, take away the visa, send her back to where she comes from. She looks like she's going to be a liability instead of an asset to us. She's spiraling out of control, if anything goes wrong. And if she has her citizenship already and she's committed to how many years in an institution to get an education, then she can just ride that out till that done and then go back to her yard, don't it? Right. If she's a citizen, then hey, she can talk reckless as she wants to. Fuck this, I don't give a shit about that, whatever. Even if she finishes school, she'll still leave school with a college degree and she could still go off into the workforce and make decent living. Now, as far as track and field goes and sponsorship goes, Puma, Nike, whoever decides to work with her, are they going to be looking at her as she's reckless, she is dangerous, she is... Because when we start talking a lot of bomber clot, it scares a lot of people. I actually made a t-shirt that says, don't worry, I'm just expressing myself. It's an expressive form of speaking, but we do it so powerfully that some people feel like we're ready to fight, right? Or we're sending them threats. As far as she goes, we have to remember what Usain Bolt said. Usain Bolt said all the other sports, like for instance, if you take soccer or if you take American football, those are exciting sports with a lot of controversy that follows them, and a lot of money goes towards that because it's drummed up publicity and controversy and stuff. So track and field is kind of the quiet sport. You don't really hear much. See? Even golf has more controversy than track and field. Now, if you could get some controversy and some noise and some flashiness and some flair around track and field, it might be something good for the sport itself. It might generate a lot of attention from people, a lot of interest, because that's what people do. They pay attention to where there is drama and controversy. The only thing is you got to have the talent and skills to back up whatever else is coming on the sidelines. Janeek, she certainly has the talent and skills to back up all the other controversy. See? And I'm telling you right now, people, if this girl locked down and does her training, you're going to see her on the world stage. For sure. She's dangerous out there. All right? And I'm not being dangerous as in to hurt people. I mean dangerous on the track. As in, it's going to be hard for a lot of people to beat her because she's just that bad, wicked out there. As far as her message to Justin Gatlin, someone said, SouFLo, you feel like they're going to look at her as homophobic, as, because she referred to him as a Batman, and you think that's going to hurt her in the future because Justin Gatlin's been around for a while on the professional circuit, so I'm sure he has developed relationships with certain people in certain places. Them people that can stop your bread already. Or, make it so that who wants to deal with you don't deal with you. I'm going to say it like this. I don't think that can affect her in that way. All that will just go to controversy. All that will just goes to selling more views. People will come out to see who Janeek or Yannick Brown is when it's time for her to run. The girl that called Justin Gatlin bat boy and said, don't make me air out this bumbleclot and all these things. People will just come out to see who she is. That's all. One thing about track and field and sports, period, is this. You see, as long as you didn't kill nobody, there's room for you out there to make money, because what they care about is your performance on the field. They don't necessarily care about what you're talking about off the field. You can run your mouth all you want to. Well, as long as you don't run your mouth about the organization that's going to pay you the money, then them not really care. See? I don't know what this is. This could be she feels some type of way. She feel like Sha Carri a user. Like, okay, we had a relationship. The relationship didn't go so good. It break up. It done. Move on. Go about your business. But why are you trying to use my energy for your social media clout? Right? If you're going to use my energy, pay me. I don't just want to run with everything, so. I want to forget everything. I saw no greedy. I think that's what she was saying, if that message was indeed directed to Sha Carri. By the way, Sha Carri ran recently, and she ran in a big race recently in Florida, and I believe it's the Duval Classics, and she actually came in fourth. She is not the top athlete, but they're saying, look, this is Sha Carri. This is her first race of the season, and give her some time to warm up and all that. Remember, she was supposed to be in the race in Nairobi, and she was supposed to be the big showdown that was going to run against Shelly and Fraser Price. And she didn't show up. And people said she was going through it, relationship-wise, breakup, all this stuff with her Jamaican athlete lover. I'm looking at videos from way back, because this clip that I have in here of Janeek Brown doing her interview after a race, that was 2019. See? And you see Sha Carri come up and give her a hug on camera as she doing her after race interview, and she says, "Good job, baby. Good job, baby." Things were good then. So it's been a while that they were together. This wasn't no overnight relationship that soured. And I understand that Sha Carri feels soured. But I'll say this again, like I said it on air before. I don't think Janeek was ready to be outed. I've looked on social media and I've seen a lot of Jamaicans calling her stuff like Batty Gal and all these other things. And people are saying, look at you, you were such a promising athlete. And now, look at you. One social media relationship or one high profile relationship and your track career is over and all these things. I don't think her track career is over. I think this is just the beginning, and I think she's going to be doing mighty well. Interesting though to see who she is. I'll close this video by saying this. I don't care about her sexuality. I don't care about even her relationship with Sha Carri. I care about her as a Jamaican that is about to do some great things, right? I hear her saying she wasn't born to do track and field, or it's not her calling, or something like that. Well, my girl, it wouldn't have brought you this far if it wasn't a part of your story. And I think it could bring you way further. So here what? Start to focus on training and focus on being good. And the rest will be yours, right? Because I see the greatness in her. Now, as far as the rest goes, I hope somebody or people are around her, because I have seen a drastic change in her mental state as far as how she expresses herself. Even though, let's be realistic, me on the job, me in front of the camera is a different me behind the scenes. See? So maybe we're just seeing, like when you go to work, you carry your work personality with you. Good morning, Mr. James. How are you doing this morning? Yes. Is Simone Jones from AR in as yet? What time do we start the meeting this morning? Okay, I'll see you guys there. That the personality there. And then when you reach out road after work, yo, I go and charge you. Everything good, dog? Yeah, man, you don't know already, so we had a few weekend. Well, you don't know the shops already, brother. A beach settings, you see me? Enough gal go there and them something there. Alright then, say less. That's a 40, my dada. And that. You see, it's two totally different persons. Maybe we're just seeing her express herself in a different way, but there's nothing really wrong with her mentally. But I would give it a check. See? Leave your comments in the comment section below. Tell me what you think about this one. And I'll catch you on the next video with SouFLoTV. I'm out. Peace.